What are you, you wee bastard?
Okay, we should be starting in about 5 seconds.
All right then. At least this time you tell us that we're going to start live soon as well
Well, I
too.
mean, I pushed the button and then I told you.
I mean, it's like normally we will just like be suddenly live, and now we're all live as well too, unless there's
Right.
music playing.
Either that or else we've been live for 5 minutes. Like we don't
Well, it's just like I know that like, and this is why I had to like tell people who come on this.
Anything that I say when we're not live, I would also say when we're live. I don't have a filter, so I don't care.
Well, exactly as well too. And it's like, hello,
Hey, hi,
Joey.
Joey.
I also assume like unless I expressly said, hey, this like in DMs or like in like private discords and stuff like that. Hey, listen, this keeps between us as well too.
Right,
I'll
right.
visually. I assume that anything that I say will be like mentioned publicly as well too, whether like vague posting or like something else as well too. Because like I don't care. I kind of like live my life as an open book. So basically, if I talk to a reporter, I understand whatever I say to the reporter might be actually like publicized in the news.
Speaking of open books, I have to go to the bathroom.
Is unlike some people in the like current administration who was just like, no, that was off the record. And it's just like that doesn't work that way with the reporter. You have to
Right. Well,
expressly
and
say.
if you say it's off the record and then interview, that's fine. But you can't do the interview and go, by the way, all that was off the record.
Nope,
No.
that's not how it works.
Okay,
Nope, I was recording it. So how's everyone
as
doing?
as Joey will get this reference, you can't say it halfway through.
I need to like type out something to like say that we are live and like share it to like all the places. Well, too haven't shared to our Discord yet, so
Yeah,
I'll
that's
be
what I'm
busy.
getting ready to do now.
I'm busy doing that.
My mama done told me to go get a rabbit and eat it for dinner.
I was here for you. How's everyone doing?
Doing okay.
Oh, doing. I have hold on.
Clicking, clacking, clicking, clacking. Have like the keyboard.
Clickety clickety clackety. I have spent the last week purposely not thinking about a couple of particular things because my blood pressure is already high to begin with. I'm on 3 blood pressure meds,
Hmm.
and it keeps it to where it's just a little high on all 3 meds.
Hmm.
But they turned me down or cut me off, whatever, my EBT,
Mm.
and then they initially took me completely off Medicaid for because reasons, and then put me back on Medicaid. Sup, Isaiah, put me back on Medicaid, but gave me the fitness plan, and the fitness plan only covers condoms and family planning. I'm a trans woman. I had a vasectomy 30 years ago, and I had my poison marbles removed last October.
What's the marvels?
Last plan I need is up, and I have 2 offspring, and I have 9 grand offspring, and my 2 offspring have had both been clipped, so there won't be any more grandkids, which is fine by me too. My grandkids are awesome, by the way. Shout out to my grandkids.
Hmm.
My offspring they're okay, you know. They're way too much like me. Okay.
Oh, and that's a problem I see.
Well, it's kind of ironic because I'm slightly lefty. Okay. And they both grew up different because I was married twice. They both grew up in very right wing, culturally religious, but not going to
Uh,
church.
oh,
Um,
okay, yeah, yeah.
Bigoted households and communities.
Oh, fun.
And they're almost as lefty as I am.
Ah, nice.
And I can have good conversations. Like one of them, we were talking about the fact that she said she doesn't believe that the Bible is accurate. She doesn't believe in everything the Bible says, but
Hmm.
she believes in God. She doesn't believe in the Bible. She believes what the Bible says. She believes in God.
Hmm.
And so I said, so I have the follow up question then. If you, which is where it actually begs the question because people use that phrase wrongly, but if you say you don't believe in the Bible, then where do you get your basis for your belief in God?
Mm.
And she said, that's a good question. And we had a really good conversation about it.
Mm. Yes.
And it's okay if she's wrong.
Right. That kind of reminds me of how like I had an interesting conversation on was it I think it was like no it must have been like a Christmas like a stream as well too because like I did nothing on Christmas to just like stream. Apparently the family dinner was on like Friday and I didn't know about that until like Friday when I was already at work and it's just like yeah I'm sorry I have work to do as well too. I wanted to work as many hours as I could so that like well I still have a job so that like I can my paycheck next week this Friday kind of it will be sizable enough as well too. So that's why I didn't go to my family's like
So
dinner
I
as
have a
well too.
question for you.
Sure,
You do not have to answer this online or whatever, but
sure.
how is that going?
I don't know if I still have a job because I'll find out tomorrow as well too.
Okay, well,
Is so it's like if I
cross
still
my
have
fingers and toes and eyes and boobs and nose and whatever for you. You know.
this across the boobs. I appreciate the thought though. As well too.
Yeah, yeah. You might have a little bit of a difficulty doing that.
Is I can I like maybe some people like very well endowed who like might make that possible, but I imagine that will hurt too.
Isaiah, how
Yeah,
was your Christmas?
it was good. I bought myself a lot of things. I
Like,
also I also gave some money to charity. I
you
did.
bought yourself stuff. Picture it didn't happen. I got to see it.
Okay,
He'll show. He'll show.
I'm gonna share it all on Facebook later.
Okay.
So a friend of mine got me all the TNG movies in Blu-ray.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
You need to email them to me.
So I got that. I took Steve Shive's advice and bought myself a Superman collection of comics.
Omnibus, the Man of Steel, and it's like someone on the Sea Tribe member and Patreon hangout saw Man of Steel, and then it's like, wait a minute, didn't realize it was the comic book, and thought Man of Steel, the DVD, the movie by Zack Snyder or something like that, but was confused when like Sea Shives was so happy. It's cool, that's awesome, Isaiah. But like, yeah, no, it's the comic book collection, not the terrible movie.
The
Oh,
only
Battle
one,
of
the only one that I really liked, in retrospect, I loved it at the time, but in retrospect, considering that he's like a lot of the other ones, just basically, how would I want to say this, exploitative super cop, Batman.
Oh yeah.
But was the four comic series my ex bought it for me in one volume of The Death of Robin.
Mm.
That was awesome. Really good writing in it. Really good writing in it. So
No,
sorry, Isaiah. Go ahead.
now I'm saying now I'm going to start watching Babylon 5 because everyone says that I should, or that people should start.
Isaiah, I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time.
All
This
right,
is science fiction for adults. Okay.
that's fine.
Star Wars is for elementary school. I know we're gonna get maybe some hate mail for this. I don't care.
No, you won't. No, at least
Star
not for
Wars
me.
is for elementary school, and I like Star Wars. Do not get me wrong. I cried my ass off in Rogue One. Okay,
Mhm.
but Star Wars is for elementary school. Star Trek is for the middle schoolers, early high school. Where
Yeah.
they think they know everything, and then they find out they don't. Sometimes, surprisingly, sometimes disastrously, like
Mhm.
on Voyager and whatever. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the series. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And then you have Babylon 5, which is science fiction for adults.
Well, actually, speaking of I also got season
sweet.
3.
The
Sweet.
first three.
That's my favorite series out of all of the Star Treks that I've
Yeah,
seen.
same here.
Yeah,
Space Nine.
yeah.
Is-
I'm actually on the episode past tense, but because
Oh,
of how like strong of an episode that is, I decided not to watch it yet because I'm saving it for another time.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool. Cool.
It's a two-parter too, so it's best to like watch it in like a quick succession. Hello Mithro, hello like Tria, I believe like that's how I pronounce the name.
Hello.
Welcome, London. Oh, that's like the runabout as well too. A model, nice.
And I'm gonna start selling these next year.
Mm-hmm.
Cause okay, so I don't know if I told you, Shaban, but I went to film school, like a little film school, and I asked a member of the hangout about job opportunities in that
Mhm.
industry, and she told me to move out of Tallahassee, where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta's a good place, I've heard.
Sometimes some areas, it's not always true, but sometimes some areas have just a greater concentration of something or a lesser concentration of something.
Yeah,
Right.
entertainment industry and like filming that sort of thing as well too. So it's like there's
I
not
mean,
much.
if you're going to do in the movie industry and whatever, there's New York and there's a few other places, but
Mhm.
California,
But like so much of film. What's interesting that like the member like you mentioned because they worked on film sets as a grip as well too. But like so you would be residents in like Southern California because that's where the jobs are. But the filming might then walk back. But the filming might happen in like Atlanta or British
right,
Columbia,
they'll shoot
Vancouver.
it somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you kind of have to like be in both places at once as well
Or it's
too.
just the fact that though like LA is very expensive.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
$2,000 a month for like rent on a studio
Oh,
apartment.
that's nothing. That is nothing. What my ex and I lived there for a year and a half, and it wasn't the barrio, but it was a very much poor section. Spanish. I always like to say, because that's what it was, a Spanish section of Koreatown in L.A. And people who've never been there, like, what?
Spanish section of Koreatown? No, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But it was. We had to rent a 3-bedroom. We had the money, but we had to rent a 3-bedroom because it was the only place available that would take pets because we already had a dog, which we got like 3 days after we got there. Went to the shelter. And it was $1,800 a month. 3-bedroom.
Woof.
Okay. So $600 a month. So, compared, that's about what you pay around here now.
Yeah.
$600 a month. That's just to move in. That's not to turn utilities on. That's not to get cable. Whatever. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Like Trump is proposing like tariffs on films with any output from other countries. And I said you also got like a Star Trek communicator.
But it doesn't work. The battery, something's wrong with it where it doesn't turn on, even though it's supposed to be brand new. Doesn't.
That's a shame.
You
Yeah.
might have to return it.
Yeah.
Did you ever look at the Bluetooth that I told you about for the Voyager one?
I don't remember, but I think I may know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
It's I don't know what to call it, the triangle, okay? But it's an actual Bluetooth.
Okay.
You can make phone calls with it, and you can play music through your phone through it. And then also, when you hit the button, it does the chirp, and then you can also download the different sounds for it from the show.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like $50-$60, so it's out of my price range now. But I bought it when I was working, and it lasted like 2 or 3 years. It's also magnetic. The base is, so you can put it on whatever shirt you want. So like if you're doing cosplay, you can put it on there because it won't put a hole in it.
Yeah.
And that would be awesome to see you doing cosplay, have one of those on, and then call somebody and talk to them.
Speaking of cosplay, you also showed off like the former wear that like Captain Cook wore in like Star Trek 4. I see it hanging right down your door right there.
I see it. Yep, I see it. I mean, I'm not hugely knowledgeable about Star Trek, but I recognize it right away.
It's from the best Star Trek movie is Star Trek 4, arguably. Definitely the most successful one because it's more comfortable
with the whales.
Yeah, it's the one with the whales because they go back to Earth and then back in time as well too.
Although to me it's kind of a Christmas movie because it has a very Christmassy soundtrack.
Right.
No, but I'm not.
Cinematic soundtrack.
Yeah, like John Williams or something.
Yeah.
But I'm not wearing that next year. I think did I tell you guys what I'm doing next year for
No.
Remind us and remind the audience.
Okay. So I'm gonna try something really crazy. So if anyone's ever seen the movie Speed,
Oh yes.
Yep.
Oh,
The bus.
I'm going to dress up as the bus. like I'm gonna build the bus around me, my body, and then wear it on me like one of those people that wears those chicken costumes.
yeah.
And so I'm gonna and then I'm gonna see if I can arrange to set up like a little like like step ramp like in like a conference room of the civic center here, and do the freeway jump.
What are you doing, step ramp?
Hey, Lucidia, on a brown note, that sounds gross. Well, yeah.
It is because I'm talking about my cat in my
Brown
bed
note.
twice now.
Oh, your cat loves you, doesn't your cat? You've been
He's
gone for
feeling
2
sick,
months.
He wants to be near daddy and then shits all over daddy's bed.
I was gonna say your cat
Aw.
defecated on your bed.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good question to talk about. Like, so you won't be able to stand still at the convention. Isaiah, you,
Won't
Well,
be able to what?
well, if you
Won't be able
make
to stand still. He has to go 55 miles an hour.
or else the bomb will explode, of course.
I thought you meant like wearing it in the place, and I was like thinking, as long as I can wear it where it's not too big that it impedes me moving around, or it's like causing other people that they can't move around, it should be fine.
So for my holidays is, John always sounds quiet. I can't. So okay, so John, make sure that like OBS is like picking up your
How
or
about
like
now?
I
I need
can
the mic
hear.
closer to my face.
okay. Hey, so like, well, the thing is like maybe like we'll just
Oh,
like
I might turn it down on OBS.
that's the thing
Oh, no,
too
it's
because
way
like
down in OBS.
yeah.
How about now?
that's the-
That should do it.
Yes, because like the thing is like how we hear John Brockman might be different how the audience hear John Brockman
Yes.
because of like OBS and that sort of thing too.
You
So,
sound
so-
stuffy, John.
Yeah, I'm coming down with a cold. Got it from my brother.
Oh, that's
Uh, oh, so that's the gift that your brother
I
gave
put in
you.
the chat for anybody who's watching or watches later or whatever. These are the two, for me, of what I've seen, the two most impactful of the regular Star Trek scenes. The first is the death of Spock.
Oh yes,
Spoilers.
Whatever.
40-year-old
back.
movie.
You've had 45 years.
Like they say, they used to say about the characters in Vampire the Masquerade: you die and you get better. He comes back, but that's the first one. And then the second one is I mean, it's cool for other people, but for people my age who like Star Trek, who grew up watching Star Trek, the original series, it's a scene where Doohan, as Scotty, walks into the holodeck and sees the
Yeah.
old Trek.
I like that one.
That one's awesome. It's two of my favorites.
Oh, here's one thing I got in my stockings for Christmas. Coal.
Sweet.
They're actually are sweet because they're just chocolates, just shaped as coal. The option was okay, gold coin chocolates or coal chocolates. For stocking stuffers, it makes sense to put coal in the stocking.
Well, we know how much you're a filthy commie, so you're gonna get
Right.
There you go.
Right.
crisp.
years
I gave
ago.
myself
Hey, I always used to say if I'm gonna get coal for Christmas, at least I can heat that motherfucker and stay warm.
right.
There you go.
Stay.
For Yule, for myself, I bought the tongue drum.
Oh yeah.
I bought 2 pounds. They come in 1 pound bags of Death Wish coffee.
Hell yes.
Isn't as the strongest one that I could get, but that was the strongest one I could afford at the time. About 4 or 5 times the strength of regular coffee. And then I got myself something else. What was it? I do not remember.
I didn't get myself anything for Christmas,
What you got?
but
there?
I got stuff from other people. Like
Nice.
I got a Dixon flannel.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys have heard of the brand Dixon before, but apparently
I think
it's
I have.
a new popular flannel company. And they're like
They make the worst condoms.
do all kinds of business now. Like they're more of like a biker sort of popularity
We
with
do with
bikers.
Sturgis, so
And then I got a warm beanie. I got this blanket that's hanging right behind me. My
Nice.
son got me that one, and it's down filled, so it's super warm.
Nice.
That keeps
And
that.
so I'm keeping it on my chair because this window, there's like this weird, even though I've got the storm windows closed and the windows closed, there's still this weird draft that comes through right on my freaking chair. And so I always get cold sitting in the chair first thing in the morning in the winter.
There's a quantum tunneling effect where it allows the ears. We're gonna dip into Chopra speak for a second.
And then I got another blanket from my other son that I'm using in the bedroom. And I think one of my favorite gifts was from my older son. He did a ceramic footprint that he painted like a reindeer. And on the back, it says, "Baby's 28th Christmas."
Speaking of Christmas and funny things, this guy posted it on Christmas. He's a comedian, James Schlarman. He's on Facebook and probably elsewhere. It's the only place I follow him, to my knowledge, is on Facebook. So it's got the Fox News. He does like onion stuff, so it's not actual real, okay? But it's got the Fox News logo, okay? Because I call it Pix Noise channel. And it's got a picture of him, and it says, "Just announced, Trump to honor Russell Brand with Presidential Medal of Sexual Assault."
That's the kind of people.
Awards.
Yeah, that's the kind of people he hangs us with. Like, so wait a minute, Mithro, you got not to starve for like Xmas. What's the story behind that? You just cannot leave us hanging on that. What you were?
I know, right? I got to not starve for Christmas. Okay.
Well, he's
How
old and
about
British.
sharing what the heck that means.
Well, as the kids would say in Seattle, here we are, entertain us.
That's just what they do to pensioners in the UK. They leave them to starve.
Oh yeah,
Which is only slightly better than what we do here in the US, where we work them to death.
Yeah,
I know, right?
exactly. Hey.
So a lot of people are responding. One of the people that I follow on Facebook, I love her page. It's an awesome page. You should follow it. Uppity Negress Redux. So she'll post where somebody posts something, she posts a response, and she takes a screenshot of it, right? Well, this post says, "Plant you." I think it's like a vegan or vegetarian person, whatever. Anyway, it says, "A hill I'm willing to die on is that garlic doesn't belong in mashed potatoes."
I disagree, but like.
So,
I disagree very hard.
the
I will
first
fight
thing
them on that hill.
someone said was...
Your time is in the rain.
She said, "Go ahead and die, fam." I said, "I can take a lot of things. I can tolerate a lot. Do not fuck with my coal cannon. I will send the boils out. I swear to fucking God." Louder for the people in black back says stairs in Cillian and Korean. Let's see. Vexation
got
says,
food.
"This bitch does not speak for me." Somebody said, "Baby, if your fingers don't taste like garlic for hours after you finish peeling it for your mashed potatoes, then they're not good enough. That is heresy."
Yeah. Hello, Georgia P. Apparently, Mithro got food for like Christmas, so that's why like he joked about like he didn't get the
Nice.
stone flour.
Got what?
Well, what kind of food?
I got a bunch of snacks too.
I mean, yeah, I got like the coal, like the cherry. Like this is not a chocolate orange. This is actually like a milk chocolate ball with pop rocks in it.
Oh, my son said he almost got me the one with the Pop Rocks, but instead he got me the Terry's Mint one.
Ooh,
But he said he almost got the Pop Rocks. He
No,
said, but
they're
I
like-
didn't know how you'd like the Pop Rocks. And
They're
I was
like
like,
molten milk
I
balls
don't know how I'd like
with
the Pop Rock
Pop Rocks
chocolate
in them?
either.
Kinda.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, so like I didn't realize until after I eat it, but it was that
It's gotta
that,
be
like,
British.
It is British, but it's like, yeah, okay, so I was like, okay, this is chocolate, and then I hear the crackling in my mouth. I thought it was Rice Krispies at first. It's like because how Rice
Right,
Krispies
like a
like,
Rice Krispie chocolate ball or something, right?
yeah, so I thought this is like a Crunch Bar, but in the ball shape and something like that, and I realized, oh wait, that's Pop Rocks. I remember Pop Rocks.
No.
How is it?
I like it though because I don't mind Pop Rocks as well too.
I love molten milk balls. I don't buy them very often, of course, because I do love them, as Joey knows. And I'll eat a whole carton all at once.
Yeah.
Not with Pop Rocks. Not a
It's-
chance.
Yeah, so
I can't do it.
This is not the molten milk balls like the Whoppers. This is just like just regular chocolate as well too. It's just like shaped in a ball. But it has Pop
Oh.
Rocks in it as well too.
Oh, it doesn't
Oh,
have
so
the
it's just like regular
slices like
chocolate
it
with
does.
Pop Rocks in it.
No. It does come in slices. And
Oh.
so it's just
Oh.
it's just saying same thing when you whack and unwrap as well too, and then it comes in slices
okay.
as well too. Oh, but it's
You-
not a chocolate orange as well too. Not that I'm disappointed that it's not a chocolate orange, but I
What
always
is
like-
a thing that you like in a common dish, wherever you're
Yep.
from,
all right?
that other people are like, okay, I'll put two submissions. Okay, one is maybe not as bad, but my mom used to love peanut butter and sugar sandwiches.
Okay.
She's a diabetic too, but that's aside from the point. Okay. I like peanut butter and bologna sandwiches.
Okay.
You don't like it? I don't care. You don't have to. My tongue. Okay. And the other is I detest mayonnaise. I will not use mayonnaise. Like if I'm making tuna fish,
The only white person in America who detests mayonnaise.
I detest mayonnaise. The only way I will eat mayonnaise is like if it's in tuna fish, a very, very tiny amount, like maybe 1/4 of what people would normally put, and then I fill the rest of it up with dill pickle, relish, and mustard.
Fortunately, I love
People
mayonnaise.
will put mayonnaise on French fries, and I swear to fucking God, I will send the IRA after you if you do that shit.
Oh, that's like the whole of France and Belgium, though.
I
Yeah.
know.
And Canada.
Go ahead with trying to get the IRA to go after all of
But
France and
if you
Belgium.
have tartar sauce, which is just mayonnaise and dill pickle relish, I'll eat that all fucking day long on fries.
Oh,
Tartar sauce.
I'll
I
have
love
mayonnaise on my sandwiches all the time.
I love
the-
tartar sauce. So what about y'all?
Well, one thing I was like first of all,
The
say
autistic
about-
guy doesn't get to play this game.
But like mayonnaise is it's the base of a sauce. It's not a sauce in of itself. It's not spicy enough in of itself. So like the mayonnaise is used for the base of the things because it will spread out the flavors of whatever else you put into it.
That's
Over
from-
And also, it can bring in both water and oil-based sauces.
it.
Because that's what it
but
was for.
I don't know if there's like. So the question is like, is there something that like everyone else loves that you don't
I don't
love?
like the devil's phlegm.
that is indicative of our region.
Could be, whatever. There's something you like
Hmm.
that everybody else is like, why would you put that in there?
Oh, that sort of thing.
Well, I like raw buffalo kidney.
Oh, okay, that's something.
I never tried that. It's a tradition in my family. I come from a family of hunters. Everybody, 10 kids, 7 girls, 3 boys. Everybody hunted. And tradition on your first deer, you cut a piece of the liver raw and eat it.
That's a good way to get parasites.
Well, but enough about my cousin.
I see. Okay,
But
I
I, will
don't.
definitely try the kidney. Absolutely.
Well, also one thing about mayonnaise, I'm allergic to eggs, so I can't have mayonnaise that way as well too.
Oh yeah, huh?
And my grandma, I love her, but like she tried to make eggless potato salad, but didn't realize that mayonnaise was made with eggs, so she ended up making eggless potato salads with eggs in it as well too.
Oh, wait.
Eggless potato salad surprise. Surprise, there's still eggs.
Yes,
Right,
but
this isn't yogurt, it's mayonnaise. You died.
Right before we were supposed to leave for Christmas break, our job sometimes has like a Christmas like dinner kind of thing, and like this year someone forgot the potato salad, and and since it's mostly black and brown ladies who do the cooking, I was like, how are you a black woman and you forgot the potato salad?
Or
How do you let that happen?
or
You lose
something
your
that
black
people
card.
do. I don't think this is regional though. I think a lot of people do this, and I could be wrong, but this is like one of the heresies for me for food. They will put sugar in a tomato-based sauce. They do that to cut the acid down. Okay, supposedly.
Yeah.
I don't care if you like wave a spoon that used to have sugar on it over spaghetti sauce. I can still taste that shit. It's nasty, and I won't eat it.
yeah, that's fair.
But
honestly.
when we had a potluck one year, you were talking about Christmas stuff, and that reminded me. We had a potluck one year for Christmas, And this woman, to her credit, said so, but she brought in chili. And I love chili. And she said, "You're not going to like my chili." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, because my daughter was helping me, my 12-year-old, and I told her to put in 2 teaspoons of sugar, which is way too much to begin with." Okay?
Yeah.
She put in 2 heaping tablespoons.
There's a difference between tablespoons and teaspoons. A big difference.
Oh,
She didn't know. Her name's Donna Heinzman, great nurse. She didn't know until she brought it to work and tasted it just to make sure, and she's like, "What the heck?"
My chili is sweet.
that sounds like a James Cameron on.
That's a very American chili.
Yeah.
I was gonna say James, because when he was doing Titanic, someone apparently like put like some drugs in like the clam chowder on the set.
What?
Yeah, that's a real story.
Do you know Neil deGrasse Tyson's story about the Titanic?
Yeah.
They got the sky wrong.
Yeah.
And then he's at some dinner with Cameron, right?
Yes.
And he says he got the sky wrong. And he said, last I knew, it grossed like, I don't know, it was like $112 million or whatever, something like that. Way over 100 million, right? And he said, imagine how much more we'd have got if we got the sky right. then he said he felt like about that tall. I don't like Tyson, but anyway, he said he felt like about that tall. And then a few months later, he got a call from somebody. They were going to remake it and do the director's cut, and they wanted the real sky.
Yeah. So, like, even though, like, again, it's only something that, like, astrophysicists will care about. Like, we knew where the Titanic was. We knew what was in the sky right now. So we can
Probably just that there was something you couldn't see from that latitude, is my guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. I can understand where they're coming from, because I did this just within, Joey, the last 48 hours, because I saw it again. People are like, well, they only like the movie Rudolph. Okay, I am obsessed with this movie. I've seen it at least 200 times. Okay, the only reason they like Rudolph is because he helped them. You haven't seen the movie, and or if you have, you've seen it when you were like 4.
Yeah, that's right.
And have forgot the entire movie and all the different parts in it, because I can quote it line for line. I'm not going to.
It's a heartwarming story about Americans overcoming anti-Semitism.
So, a couple of
And
comments.
there are other parts, okay? And like I said in my post, yes, Santa was an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the boss elf was an asshole. Yes, Rudolph's dad was an asshole. Yes, the coach was an asshole. If anybody knows what the coach's name was, you get 5 extra points.
I have to look it up.
But that's not what the actual plot of the movie was. So, go to my page.
So, like, Metro said, the famous Irish potato hunter tracking wild potatoes across the, like, moorland and bog. George P said, even though it is, like, hated on in my Italian culture, I like pineapple on pizza, and sometimes I like to dip my pizza in ranch dressing. Okay, so...
I like buttermilk ranch with my pizza.
I like garlic.
Gordon, you're adopted.
So I love pineapple on pizza too. It's like, again, I've said this before. The whole internet discourse on pineapple on pizza is people who absolutely hate pineapple on pizza with a burning hatred. They're the one that drives that discourse.
Ham and pineapple go well together on pizza. It works.
Yeah, it works. But
I
like
it.
I like ham, pineapple, bacon, and then like if I'm venturous,
Mushroom.
Mushrooms are good. Or jalapenos, and instead on that pizza, instead of a red sauce, but we can work with the red sauce, barbecue sauce. Tangy barbecue sauce on that pizza works. Yes. But like, one thing that like I don't like, and well, a lot of people like it as well too. Nope, no ketchup on fries. I'd rather eat on fries.
Why do neurodivergent people eat such weird shit? This is something that, I do it too. I'm not saying that I don't.
I will.
Red sauce, hot sauce, hot sauce
or tartar sauce.
Yes.
I will eat. Okay, so, my favorite dish is fish and chips. There has to be.
This is why we're related.
Fish and chips.
There has to be mustard.
Sasha, no, stay off my lap. No, stay off the laptop.
There has to be what, Isaiah?
there has to be mustard with my fish, and there has to be ketchup with my fries, with a Coke,
No.
Malt
no.
beverage. Malt
The
vinegar is
mustard
better.
is okay.
Yes, the mustard's okay. Yes.
It's okay. Hot sauce is better, but the
Yes.
mustard is okay. The ketchup, that sweet
Uh,
fake Italian chicken, stay the fuck away from me.
Can I have ketchup on my fries, man? I gotta have.
I like ketchup on a well done steak.
What's wrong with you? You hate steak.
Okay. See, I don't like a well done steak because, in my opinion, there is no such thing as a well done steak. There's no such thing
I
as
prefer
a
medium
good
anyway.
steak. Because I just don't care for beef that much.
Oh, that's fair.
Eat it.
That's fair.
A hamburger is tolerable because I put cheese and mushrooms and everything else on top.
Oh yeah, so things is like what about
And ketchup and mayonnaise.
I'm gonna be honest. I've started to trend more towards the vegan end.
Yep, the vegan stuff is good.
Vegan or
I am a
vegetarian?
carnivore.
Mhm.
I
Vegan
tried
or
to be a
vegetarian? There's a
vegetarian
difference.
once for 9 months. 9 months I tried to be a vegetarian. I did very well with the diet. It's not like I cheated or anything like that during the course of the 9 months. But I also started to get sick like you wouldn't believe. I could not get well. I was constantly sniffling. My immune system was shit. And my skin actually started to get thinner. Like I was more easily cut.
Not enough protein.
Right.
And it was like just everything started
That's
falling
a
apart
protein.
for me, and I went, okay, I'm gonna start eating meat again. So I put
Really?
meat back in my diet. All those symptoms cleared up.
Okay,
I
cause
could become a vegetarian taste-wise, except for, well, a pescatarian. Okay, and I would also eat because I'm not giving up cheese. I can give up fish. I can give up just about any other meat. I'm not giving up cheese. That ain't happening.
yeah.
And
You are from
Tofuti?
Wisconsin.
Tofuti, the company, makes sliced cheese. That is, they have American, garlic, Swiss, and mozzarella flavors, which are actually pretty good. I used to eat this when it was kosher, doing kosher on cheeseburgers. But the block cheese, every block cheese that I've ever tried made from tofu, it's like eating okra. Just no.
I mean, I like sliced cheese. That's great. But is there anything more American than taking those slices and individually wrapping them in plastic?
What happened to? I looked for it and I found one, but it was like 20. It was almost $20. What happened? Remember the cheese slicers?
Yep, I remember cheese slicers. Yeah.
I wonder what they are now. I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah, exactly.
If they've come down, that was like a year or two ago.
Now just go to a craft store, get yourself a something to cut clay, just some cheese
I got
wire,
knights.
basically.
I got knights. That's I babysit during the week. A toddler. She just recently turned 2.5, and she says knife. Okay. What was the other, Joey? What was some of the other ones? Well, we do the whole box thing. Okay. She's box
always going, more.
Oh yeah. Whenever I give her her snack or her lunch, I give her a dessert at the end. It's usually chocolate or Pop Tart that I break up into pieces, because otherwise it's all over in her hair.
Oh,
And I'll give her a piece, and I'll be talking to Joey or playing a game, whatever, and all of a sudden I'll hear more. Like a little crow, baby crow, feed me, feed me.
And then I'm just like thinking, in the midnight hour, she cries more. With a rebel yell, she cries more.
She can't say Joey, so she calls me Dode.
Right.
Father.
So like yeah, I didn't prepare much for like this chat as well too, because I didn't like. I'm behind on my news podcast as well too, and also the news podcasts are going to reruns as well too, because like holidays honestly as well too. And like Christmas, all I did was like stream.
Well, this is the last Sunday of the year.
Yes,
Does
it is.
anybody have any things that they're planning on doing this next year, like New
Surviving.
Year's resolutions or whatever?
Oh, I only make one, and that's that I will never cut my hair again. Or dye it, for that matter. I get the roots bleached. The roots, not roots. Roots. It's like we don't walk through a creek. We walk through a creek.
Oh yeah.
But I'll get the roots bleached, but I'm not dyeing it again, and I'm not cutting it again. Ever.
Mm,
I found one for $5. Holy crap!
nice. Metro says, "I want a New Year's revolution, not resolution," and there's also that.
Revolution, that'll work
That
too.
would be awesome.
I'm
Yes.
going to try to work on saving more money and start selling my artwork.
Well, if I don't have a job like come tomorrow or like this week, I'm going to like look for a job. Other than that, I don't know. Like maybe like working on growing my Twitch channel or
Did
my
you
YouTube
say
channel.
sorry? I blurred.
That's-
Did you say sell your artwork or
Yeah.
sell your stuff?
Yes.
Remember, you and I got to talk about that.
Yeah.
We can do it after the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start writing on my Patreon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I do.
About
have...
time.
I know, right?
Damn hippie.
I'll let you know, Shaban. I was gonna do something else, but yeah, I'll let you know before I cause I'm
Well,
going.
it doesn't have to be tonight. It's just whatever, the next week or whatever, sometime
Yeah.
when you got time or whatever, holler at me.
Yep.
Okay,
I
I
don't know
got
what. Are you back to work tomorrow or what?
me. No,
Yeah.
I
When
don't
do you
go back to work till the 5th.
Mm.
Oh,
So right now I'm just busy trying to get as much artwork and stuff done before.
right. All your stuff done. Yeah. Then whenever you're.
Oh, that's right.
just-
You work at a university and they're out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Um,
right.
I was like, what the fuck? Why aren't you
Right,
back
really?
until the 5th?
Mhm.
And then it
Um,
dawned on me, oh, duh.
just holler at me this week then, whenever you got some time, because I'm watching the Box Goblin, but I can still sit and talk and help you do some stuff. So
I gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the interesting thing is that like I don't well like I saw this on E Hollywood on they asked a bunch of celebrities, what are you doing for New Year's Revolution? And one on the generous said like I don't make New Year's resolutions. Every day is a new day, every week's a new week, every month's a new month. So I make a resolutions there as well too. And I can see the like watches that as well. But I just don't know what I want to work on for myself honestly as well too. Like it's just like minor silly things like get better at Fortnite as well too, or like get better at Marvel Rivals, or probably try and rank in that game as well too. But like other than that, it's like I don't know.
I'm perfect. I don't need anyone like that.
I
Other
guess
than
I'll get
maybe overweening self-confidence.
this.
What about you, John Brockman?
I think he just like left the chair as well too. Okay, no.
No, I was just having a mouthful of ramen.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
What flavor?
No, I'm not really going to do anything. I've already got my plans, and they're
What
going
flavor
okay.
of- What flavor of ramen?
Chicken.
I was,
The most boring ramen.
Oh, I tried roast chicken in the Feeding South Dakota boxes.
oh.
I went to the food bank and I got a Feeding South Dakota box, and every once in a while they'll have a couple of packages of ramen in there. Well, the ramen in this last box was roast chicken, and I've never tried roast chicken before. And I tried oh my god, it's so much more savory than the regular chicken.
Right.
It's so like they put herbs and spices in there, and
Yeah.
it makes it really
What about the
tasty.
one I suggested to you?
Which one?
The egg noodle one.
Oh, the cheesy one. That one is also good. I got
I love
Siobhan
them.
sent me those cups.
Mhm.
They only
they
sell
don't make
them
the
in the
bag. I wish
cups.
they
They
did,
don't
because it's
sell
just
them in the
powdered cheese
packets.
Yeah.
And they're like an egg noodle, and they're cheese,
Yeah.
and they're really yummy too.
I was surprised when I saw like a cheesy cup noodle one time. It's like cheesy? What the hell is that? And then where it's like, oh, this is like mac and cheese, but with like ramen noodles instead of like macaroni. Okay,
And a little soupier or whatever, yeah. But
oh yeah,
of course, I throw garlic and onion and
yeah.
a ton of black
Oh, yeah.
pepper. I need
Normally,
to-
I load my ramen up with all sorts of crap.
Yeah. Oh, or like so like at work, and sometimes I will have these on my own as well too. There was the spicy ramen, so spicy chicken noodles.
I love those. I got
I
a
love
box
those.
right over there.
It's yeah. So I'm like, I will have my spicy noodles. I was almost like K-pop demons, but I do not drink the soup base. I use that soup base and pour it into like a cup of noodles of beef, and just pour the rest of that soup base into that one, and then have the beef one as well too.
Or just
So
mix them or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, or just mix them, or you can just like do both of them, mix them together as well too. So it's like
I
it's
mixed one
spicy
of
beef.
this is chicken, hot and spicy chicken. So I mixed one of that with the cheese version, and that was pretty good too. The only thing I don't like about the noodle one, like I told Joey, I would love to give my box goblin some, but she gets stuff all over and in her hair and everything, even if we tie it up to begin with. Okay, because the regular noodles, I can break them up into tiny pieces, and then fill it with just enough water where it'll soften it up. And she loves ramen. So, but it's not her noodles. It's
Noodles.
Noodles. Want noodles for lunch? Oh yeah.
You guys are making me want to have kids.
Wait a minute. Makes you want to have kids, or
it doesn't?
Doesn't.
Makes me want to have kids.
And that's an important distinction there as well too.
There's a lot of good stories.
Although wait, because although I don't know, because over the Christmas, I was staying over with at some friend's house, and well, they're actually more like family, but they had a child that was like, you know, acting up, and they put on that Baby Shark song, and I had to leave the room. I had to leave the room.
I have a browser. Joey knows it. It's which one is it? Oh, it's the LibreWolf browser, which is a pretty lightweight browser. Okay, and it has tabs. They're pinned. So there's Baby Shark, Bluey, CGI dinosaurs, kids, because there's these are all live. Okay, they run like on a 12-hour cycle, but they're all live, so you can just put them on. Okay. Minnie Mouse's Boutique, Mickey Mouse, which is separate,
Baby animals.
Baby animals, kittens specifically. Kitten Fails, she loves watching those.
Who doesn't love watching kitten fails?
Right, and then for her
Trump.
nap, I tried a few times suggesting other ones, but she won't do it anymore. When she lays down for her nap, she watches on my tablet till she falls asleep, Gumby and Pokey.
Yep.
Nothing else will do. If you want Minnie Mouse, no. Gumby Pokey. Okay.
So
There's some great things about having kids. There's also some not so great thing about having kids.
Yeah, it'll teach you patience.
Yeah. Well, I work
Never
on,
ask for patience. Let me tell you.
They're little human beings, and they get bad days just like we do. And their bad days, they don't have a filter like we do. Like, we can just say, you know what, this is going to drive everybody else nuts if I do this, so I'm not going to do that. That's not what they go through.
Or they're doing something that hates me, but I'm going to...
Nope, that was my internet.
Yeah.
They're like me with no meds or coffee.
yeah.
And then if you have kids, you do run the risk of having a neurodivergent kid, which is going to be a new experience if you've ever had other kids. It's just a totally different ball of wax.
But
I remember when my kids were born, I've got one kid who's got autism, and the other kid has ADHD. I have both. And so my kids are like me in different ways.
Right.
Like, this kid's like me in these ways and not like me in other ways. This kid's like me in these ways and not like me in other ways.
I do sometimes wonder if autistic parents make better parents.
I think they make better parents for autistic kids.
Because the autism, I'm biased, obviously, but I think we do. To be honest, I think that we can. I'll put it that way.
Yes, I say that.
I think we're more just, and that helps kids.
And probably consistent.
Yeah.
And also, you know, the general rule, you know, hashtag not all autistic people, but the general rule is two things about rules. One, if it doesn't make sense, I ain't doing it.
That makes sense, honestly.
And two, if it does make sense, why isn't every other sucker doing it?
That's fair too, honestly. Probably why It probably why I should not be like watching YouTube on like work because like not everyone else gets to do that. Fair, honestly. I'll just like watch it on my phone then. You were about to say something, Isaiah? I cut you off.
No, I was saying, I don't know. Well, I like, if I ever had a child, I would I would sometimes like wonder, should I like develop my like a room based on that? But like, I don't know what they're gonna be into.
Well, it can be their room, and they can probably like want to like hang things up on it as well too. But it's like, yeah, there's always the thing. Oh, it's gonna be a boy. Here's like a blue wallpaper and all these baseball stuff. It's like, oh, it's a girl, so pink and like all these flowers and stuff. Like, no, just let them.
Nope.
be
No,
what
if
they
it's a
be.
boy, you put hardcore gay porn.
Okay, we know why should not be a parent. Okay. Right. Okay. No. So somehow I just remembered like this strange interaction I had in Marvel Rivals. Okay, so it was like playing rank one time. This guy. Okay, the guy's username was Big Age Gap for the win. Let's put a pin in that because I did not know what that's all about. But then was how strange is that. Yeah. Honestly, it goes there, and so like yeah. So he said, "Hello, working class." It's like that's strange. So it said, "Hello, proletariat." He didn't know what that word was. So we played like 2 matches. Like he was on my opponent's team, and I was on his team as well too. He was the Punisher as well too. So that's it as well too.
Ooh.
So like he did not know what the proletariat means. I might have misspelled it. I said like it's just a big word for like the working class. You don't read Marx's theory or something like that? And he thinks, oh no, I have. And it's just like, and he even said, you just looked that up, didn't you? It's like, no, I know that word. I'm an anarcho-syndicalist. I don't even know what that is. It's just a type of anarchist as well, too. So eventually, I ask him, so, interesting username you have, Big Age Gap as well, too. Yeah, thanks. It's traditional and base. Ah, traditional. Big Age Gap. Ah, I see.
Like Harold and Maude.
Yes, so it's basically turns out that this guy was a right winger as well too.
Yeah, that was going to be my first thought.
Oh, imagine that! A guy playing the Punisher, Big Age Gap for the win, and
I'm shocked. I'm not that shocked.
It's all the same things. It's like, oh, you must be. Oh, are you a liberal socialist? Like liberals are not socialists. I'm an actual socialist. I'm an anarchist. Something like that. Liberals are not socialists. It's all the same thing. It's like
the orange shit gibbon walking across. I'll never forget this. The orange shit gibbon walking across the stage, talking about Kamala Harris, and literally in this order with these words said, "She is a Marxist, communist, democratic, socialist."
Just none of those things.
And his base went, okay, like.
Yeah, so that was an interesting interaction as well too. But like, you know what, like talking about like how like autistic people are more just and like the way we are dealing with things as well too. Kind of remind me of another conversation I had on stream. It's like, where I think it's like he asked me if like if I believe in God. It's like no, I don't as well too. Then he asked like, how do you get morality then? As well like, well, I think I did say that morality is subjective as well too. But
well,
like,
not from some shitty book that advocates for slavery. Hello.
Evolution.
Right. For slavery and child assault and genocide and murder
not to mention the fact that the whole thing is based off the fact that apparently this guy needed to make a son to.
Look, it's really simple. A rib man and a dirt woman. No, a dirt man and a rib woman.
Is with John 3:16, which is the verse you're talking about. I used to be a pundit for 30 years. We did Bible study 4 to 6 times a week. Okay, so I know it a little bit. But with John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever should believeth on him should not perish but have everlasting life, is the most immoral, inane, horrible concept you can think of. And I've said that to different people before, different Christians, some of whom are still friends of mine, by the way. And they're like, what? Because they're always taught, that's, the beautiful part. Okay, it's the entire linchpin of Christianity. So, this is my analogy I came up with. Bob in the window.
Okay.
So you have a parent and that parent has 2 boys, Bob and Barney. Okay. So Bob and Barney are playing outside, and Bob comes in, tells the parent, "Hey, Barney just broke the neighbor's window on purpose." So the parent comes out with Bob, sees it, and it's true, and he broke the window on purpose. So he turns around and he beats Bob to death. A bloody, horrific, painful, disgusting, agonizing, hours-long death that is so horrible that people will remember it for thousands of years afterwards, and then turns to Barney and says,
I forgive
"Look
you.
look at what you did. Aren't you horrible?" That's Christianity.
Yeah.
You're way overthinking this. It's really simple. A talking snake convinced a dirt man and a rib woman to eat a magic fruit, and that broke the universe. So badly that God had to use blood magic to fix it. But it was so broken, only his own blood had enough magic, so he had to rape himself a body and then kill it.
And that
Duh.
because women eat from tree, that's how we know what
Right.
diseases are.
Yes,
Well,
and again, that,
Here's the thing: if Eve came from Adam's rib, then Eve was a trans woman.
yes.
I have a question about that. If women are the problem for, like, if women are to blame for this shitty mess, why is most of this shitty mess being caused by men?
They love the scapegoat.
Because they tricked us.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay. That makes
This is why for decades English physicians did not either did not or did not want to give women anything for pain during childbirth, because they were the cause of the original sin.
Yep.
And it was their just punishment.
that's fucked up.
I
Just
doubt
like
that's
what the
true.
English, just like what the English did with the fucking Irish when... Okay, I'm gonna get a little too
We
deep.
didn't
Just
really
like the
have
English
any
did with the
options
Irish
like that, but I know that
during the
Queen
Blight.
Victoria got one of the first.
During the Blight, they didn't help the Irish because, as far as they were concerned, it was punishment because the Irish were evil.
The Irish do.
They were Irish.
What did Billie
Oh,
Eilish
we did.
do? What's going? What?
Well, exist and show them up in cooking and show them up in fucking. There's a lot of Irish people all over the world that are part Irish. Okay.
Yeah.
And
They-
and show them up in poetry and song and art and
We're just ignoring the dancing for now, or at least river dancing for now.
they have figgy pudding, boiled dinner, and black pudding. Okay, I like the white pudding. They have the
But
black
they're not the
pudding.
ones who invented
Black
haggis.
and white. Okay, but white pudding is made from it's basically pork sausage. Okay, a little.
Ah,
bit.
makes sense.
And black pudding is fried scabs.
Ah,
They can have that.
people
shit.
eat that?
That's you see the English
People
dinner.
eat
It's got the
anything.
tomatoes
Like
and the
if you
bacon
go
and whatever.
travel
If you're
the
hungry,
world,
you'll get calories
people
wherever they
eat
come from.
anything.
What do you mean scabs? Because when I think of scab, I think of like that.
Fried
It's
blood.
blood that's been fried.
What?
That's black pudding, apparently.
Anthony, what the heck was his last name?
Wiener?
Yes. Okay. I happened to be watching one of his shows one time, and he was somewhere in the backcountry in Africa, and was talking to these people, and they were showing him what stuff that they ate and whatever. And he was fine, cool, and all with that, and he tried it, but they took a stick, stuck it in the blood of whatever they had killed, fried it, and then he ate it off the stick. No. I've had many things in my life, my mouth voluntarily, that will never be one of them.
I've eaten grubs and worms.
I may have eaten an ant or two, but that's just probably as bad as it got.
Head cheese.
It's mainly
That's a good way to get
and How you
encephalopathy.
tell if the store-bought head cheese is good, and I'm dead serious here. If you tell the store-bought cheese is good, it's usually a package about yay big, about a half of a pound or so, about that thick. Okay, it's packaged up tight like ham. You take it out and you drop it. If it bounces, it's good. If it doesn't, there's a hole in that package somewhere, and do not eat it.
Mm.
It's pickled. You take the skin and the fat and the tendons and the cartilage and whatever. Okay, eyeballs even off the head of a hog. Grind it all up or cut it all up into pieces, really small pieces. Pickle it. Shove it together so it's hard. That's head cheese.
Let's see. Yeah, so people like, yeah, you're right. People like eat strange things as well too. Like, also when you think about tea, it's like the plant itself of tea, where teas come from, is poisonous to humans. Most of it is poisonous. It's only this leaf, the one part of the plant as well too, and it's only when you boil it does it like make a hot leaf juice that like people tend to like as well too. I agree. I also like it as well too. I wonder how we got to that conclusion. Or again, the first person who ever ate a potato, a ground apple, a potato. How did you thought to eat this?
Some things, however, that the English have given us, I adore them for. The last of the summer wine series, I have all 37 years. Not that I'm obsessed with it. The individuals themselves suck ass, but the comedy of Monty Python, Red Dwarf,
Douglas Adams. Terry Pratchett.
yes, Douglas Adams, but Terry Pratchett is, in my opinion, one of the top 5 authors ever. Okay, doesn't matter the topic. I can find a book. It's like 37 books, I think, in the Discworld series. I can find a book that will cover whatever you're talking about. But
Transgenderism. Oh, wait. Cherry the Dwarf.
Cherry Little Bottom, okay.
Yep.
It was trans dwarf. What is her name? Sergeant. Was it Hua?
Angua?
Hua?
Angua.
Something. Can't remember how it's spelled. Okay.
Well, she's from Oberwald. She's a bit German, so it's probably Angua.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. The one book that ever made me, well, more than one book has made me literally cry. But the one book that's about sports that made me
Unseen
literally have
Academicals?
tears in my face. Exactly, you know what I'm talking about. Unseen Academicals. Okay, that one with Mr. Nutt.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, and then I can't remember his name, but the gay guy who gives the bully what he deserves, and then caps it off, and oh my God, you got to read the book. You got to read the book. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, but I also don't want to get into the whole oh my God, this culture is horrible because they did this, or this culture is horrible.
Yeah, no need to go into that.
Because, you know, they eat whatever, okay? Because,
Yeah.
like one of my friends says, a lot of people will, for example, shit on Chinese people and culture because they eat this or that or whatever, you know. I will try anything once, which is, just look at my exes, but anyway.
You are such a Samantha.
I'm such what?
You are such a Samantha. Sex in the City. She says she's trisexual. She'll try anything once.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've been for quite a while, so pretty much. As long as they got the money, I got the time. But
Okay.
I can't really think of. I mean, like, okay, the fried blood, I can't do.
Yeah.
But other than that, okay, 2 other things: the fried blood, the what is it? The duck embryo that they bury.
Oh, the batang, the Filipino thing.
Sure. Okay, I don't know where it's from. And then what was the cheese with maggots in it. Nope.
Oh,
Italians.
Yeah. So like, Linda Quinn, former guest of the show as well
Cheese
too.
with maggots in it?
Yes.
There is like a cheese that like you can't buy it in the USA, not so all as well too.
Balut.
But like there are some places that like do have it. No, this Linda Quinn used to be a cheesemonger, and so like they used to like know about their cheeses as well too, and does want to try actually that cheese that's like yes does have maggots in it as well too, because like
Ew.
yeah.
No, I didn't know that a Scottish friend of mine told me that you can't buy, to my knowledge, you can't buy actual haggis in the U.S. You can buy a vegetarian version, but exactly.
You could probably
the
go
way
to a
they-
butcher shop and buy all the pieces and put it together yourself.
Right.
True.
Right. Or like have somebody just ship it over to you and call it Trump's head or something, whatever. Well, I mean it's a pig head, so.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, Phoenix. How you doing? Apparently the black pudding is mostly like a oatmeal with a bit of like a pig bugs in it. Disgusting. And we were talking about some like interesting things that like people eat because like people eat the strangest things imaginable as well too. It's like it's a common topic on this as well too. But we also talk about like, hey, what have you done for the holidays? What are you?
That's the weirdest thing that Zennials have come up with. They're all eating ass.
Yeah, they can eat ass all they want. I'm sorry. I've done a lot of things for money, okay, and a lot of people for money, more than one at a time sometimes, but I'm not eating ass. Phoenix said they're making barbecue chicken pizza. That's the one time that I would probably try a barbecue pizza. I love barbecue chicken. Even better is barbecue turkey, but I love barbecue chicken. So I might try that.
So yeah. What else to talk about? I don't know what I look forward to like next year or something like that. And think about this year. This year was just another year. Oh yeah, politics as well too. We're just under fascism, of course, but that's just going to be the constant.
Let's
thing.
see. For a long time this year, there was a trend on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and so on of people just begging for somebody to unalive Trump.
Yes, I mentioned that'll be a trend that will still continue to happen as well too. I mean,
they didn't say it like that. They said somebody just needs to do it. Somebody just do it.
Will no one this meddlesome priest?
That's right. We did get a new pope as well too, but who cares about that?
I didn't know.
Somebody
Of course,
told
I'm
me,
not
oh
on
well,
TikTok. I'm
you
on
can't have him
Instagram and
unalived
Threads,
because
but-
then you're gonna martyr him. And I'm like, wait a minute. Without that cult leader in
Phoenix,
charge.
What about the? Sorry. What about the? Do you like or have you tried the Morningstar chicken strips and the beef strips? Because those are really good.
I should.
Mm-mm.
I think I should honestly as
They're
well
made
too.
from soy/tofu, but
Yeah,
taste-wise, they're really good. Some of their burgers are really good too. Some of them are kind of,
Yeah.
but and the Morningstar sausage, breakfast sausage, I could eat that all day long. Their bacon, no, but their sausage, hell yes.
Speak for yourself,
If
Archie.
somebody were to remove Trump, they would take the brakes off of the train. Because right now he is so incompetent and scattered, such a malignant narcissist, that it's all about him rather than about the damage that they want to cause. So he's getting in the way of Project 2025.
Because
Not as much as I would
J.D.
like, but
Vance
still somewhat.
is one of the architects of Project 2025.
Yep.
Ooh,
So, I mean,
isn't the Heritage Foundation having a lot of problems right now where they're all bailing and
Yep. Some people
out
are
of the
bailing
think tank?
not because they think that they're great or that they're horrible. They're bailing for bad reasons, but rats deserting the sinking
Yep.
ship.
Yeah, because I think some of that came from the Tucker Carlson interview with Nick Fuentes, who's a out and open Nazi and anti-Semitic as well too, and she's like, oh no, we at the Heritage
One
Foundation,
of his
we're not
groypers
anti-Semitic.
shot Charlie Kirk.
He was not a groper as well too, but he was just seen to be from a conservative family, Utah, of course, and that's happened to befriended someone who may be trans, and as far as I know, and decided could not handle Charlie Cook's bigotry anymore as well too, and
but the guy who tried to unalive Trump was a far right winger. He was hoping to trigger the day of the rope.
The closest that the groyper shooter came to quote unquote trans was that the person they were renting a room from wore a onesie one time for a stream.
Yeah.
And some people started calling them trans.
Yeah,
Whether
exactly.
or not they are, maybe they are trans. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's
By now, that was the closest that they ever came.
Well, basically, what they're saying is you wear a onesie, that's somewhere do you wear a childish onesie? Then you must be
Right.
trans.
Okay, so I have a response to that. Okay. A certain person who had a recent boxing bout
Oh
lost.
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And lost.
Mhm.
And I'll get into the other one with the two brothers in a second. But and lost. Crowed about it afterwards and tried claiming that they had won because he got $92 million and and that's a win in his book and blah blah blah. By his own logic, he lost the fight. He's gay.
So
Jake
yeah,
Paul gets his jaw moved to a different zip code, and his brother's sitting there, and he's like, he's gonna be badass, and he's got a picture of him where he's frowning, and he's like, I'm gonna, go after, I'm gonna do whatever, where, basically, avenge his brother and whatever. Okay. Anthony Johnson, to my knowledge, I don't know what he has or has not said about it, but I'm assuming Anthony Johnson be like, "Come on, motherfucker, you're next. You can think that you're badass, And then on top of Taint losing, he lost to a guy who wasn't that good and wore pink boxing shorts and had pink gloves.
Yeah, Hello Kitty gloves.
Oh, hilarious.
Hello
Oh,
Kitty.
Oh my god.
is okay. The Hello Kitty goes one.
And the cherry on top, the icing on the cake, is that at least the amount I'm about to name, but Drake lost at least $200,000 on
Yeah.
Paul fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Drake.
Why
the
would you
rapper,
bet on that piece of trash?
Because
Manosphere,
we need men. That's what men do. We beat on we bet on other men beating the shit out of each other.
And the amount of memes that I've seen where, like,
the promo was a good line.
one was he was on his knees, but the other he's laying down almost like he's on his knees, but then the rest of his body's flat on the floor. Rep is there, Chase is there. I'm talking about Taint, and because I refuse to call him anything else.
Yeah.
And the caption underneath went something like, "When his opponent isn't a woman."
Yes, exactly.
What odds would you give that any of those guys hits their girlfriends?
99.9%.
That's
Repeating?
it several times.
Yes.
Guys who brag about how tough they are typically are abusive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's Taint's whole shtick.
Yeah.
I heard cops
trafficking.
were abusive to their wives too.
Yeah, 40%. That's
Mhm.
reported.
Yep, those are the ones who
amount they
admit that they
report.
abuse their wives.
Yeah.
Like a trans comedian said a while back, they were talking about being trans and trans women in sports. Oh my god! And she said, people always talk about trans women wanting to beat women in sports. She said, I don't want to beat women. If I wanted to beat women, I'd become a cop.
Yep.
Yep. Which is why we always talk about the power dynamics of the cop, where it's like the cop has the authority and the power to exercise force as well too. But if the person does that to the opposite way to a cop and something like that, they just get arrested as well too.
See, this is what I don't understand. I mean, I sort of do, because with the whole frozen water Gestapo, we're gonna get the criminals, okay? So they're going into job places, they're going into restaurants, they're going into parks, into
Home
hospitals.
Depot.
Well, they are
Schools.
criminals. They're poor.
But
They're
here's
going.
my thing.
They're going to people who are voluntarily showing up to court.
Why aren't you going into the barrio?
Where they might
Because
actually
they're
get
cowards.
shot.
Is going to get shot back at.
Oh yeah. They're not gonna go in the ghettos where it's Bloods or Crips or something like that, because those people defend their communities.
And I'm not glorifying gang violence, but you know what?
Yeah.
We need to bring
What's
back the
that
Black
line
Panthers.
from Peaky Blinders?
I've never
You're
seen
bad guys, but you're our bad guys.
Yeah. Yes. And sometimes, honestly, I can understand people deciding to I'll take the risk with these people as well too, because screw the cops and that sort of thing as well too.
I lived in as close as you can get to actually without being one in the barrio in LA. I lived in a very bad neighborhood in DC, okay, downtown DC, where like I didn't want to take the bus after like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, okay, or the subway for that matter. And never had a problem with any of my neighbors. I lived in apartment complexes, okay, in the projects, and never had a problem with any of my neighbors in any way, shape, or form. Used to trade food with them, okay. So I'll take our bad guys.
Yeah.
You know, heartbeat. I don't care if you're a gangbanger. I don't care if you're whatever.
Yeah.
Come on down. I'll feed you. We'll sit
Or-
and yak about.
Or it's kind of like for a woman, would they rather meet a man or a bear in the woods? They at least know where they stand with a bear.
Yeah.
I've always thought about
If a bear's gonna
The bear
kill
will
me,
first will
he's
kill
not
you, and
gonna
that's it.
kill me, and then people aren't gonna blame it on, well, what was she wearing? Why
Yeah,
was she in the
exactly.
Well,
woods
they might
that
wonder
day?
what she was doing there.
Right. What was she doing in the woods? What was she drinking before she went into the woods? How many times has she been in the woods?
Yeah.
I always sometimes wonder what would like a gang made of autistic people be like.
We are the 3
Well,
1 4 4 5.
They would get caught so easily because they always meet at the same time, the same place every week.
There'd be trains involved. That's
Yes.
for sure.
Oh yeah, you know, like
And they would have a very elaborate code so that they wouldn't have to worry about saying anything over open communications. But then they would have it all written down and they'd leave it somewhere.
Especially the AUDHD.
we would have it written in binary, so you gotta like you gotta like have like a cipher. It'd be written. Our
Yeah. Well, you know, actually, I don't think we would be that easily detectable because I can give a code. I could give a code, verbal code, to every single person in this room, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. And neurotypicals would be like, what? So we
Yeah.
meet there, and then the next time we say whatever, we meet somewhere else, you know. Until, like you said, you know, somebody brought up the topic of trains, and then, you know, somebody goes, somebody's been talking about trains for 3 hours. Maybe we should do that.
But that would be a great way to get the cops off your trail. They'd stop listening.
Put a recording.
Oh, they talk about his trains.
yeah, or like
Or
the
Star
mo-
Trek, Star Wars.
Right.
airplanes and things.
Oh,
like,
crap. They're talking about Doctor Who again.
Or Terry Pratchett or H.P. Lovecraft. If you think there aren't nerds in the Star Trek community, shit.
I know, right?
They talk about Lord of the Rings again, and it's just like, oh god, it's like
Hey, don't be messing with Lord of the Rings. Did you know? I didn't know. I caught it in time. When I was able to watch it again. They played it twice. The company, whatever, I don't know, Paramount, whatever, whoever the hell it was anyway, okay, put on YouTube the entire Lord Hobbit, whatever, all of it, in order for free.
Yeah. Ah, interesting. That's nice. That's neat.
Somebody has a very large hard drive that has a large recorded file on it.
And that's a lot of movies too. All 3 of them as well too. Especially
That's
if
a
they,
lot of hours of watching.
yeah,
Four.
it's- but
Four. Not
yeah,
3, 4.
it's,
Can you imagine if they did Silmarillion? Oh my god.
they might do that.
I remember when we had, I can't remember his name. We had somebody come on here and he summarized the Silmarillion for us.
Oh, Nick Anderson. That's my friend.
Yeah, it took him 45 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And one of the things that I love about the books, besides the fact I like books, you know, it's the law. I have to.
Yeah.
Is that there's even if I weren't ADHD, okay, but especially because I am, there's no way I will remember every single detail. So if I wait, like if I read all of them, all 5, and then I wait 6 months, a year, and read it again, I will have forgotten 80% of that shit. And it'll be like reading it brand new all over again. I absolutely love it.
Oh, so I just remembered something that like we can mention as well too, since we got about like 12 minutes left of the show as well too. So on Christmas, my brothers and I had dinner as well too, and then we did watch a Christmas movie. Since we watched Die Hard last year. We saw Die Hard 2 this year. But here's the thing about Die Hard 2. Also takes place at Christmas, but it's just not as good as like the first Die Hard as well too.
No.
Yeah.
I agree,
After
I agree.
one, they start to kind of.
I mean that kind of
With a Vengeance was good.
Sequels, but there are a few that are better or as good. But like Home Alone 2,
Yeah.
Even without the Trump in it.
Yeah.
Sequels are hit or miss, really.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even though Home Alone 2 has Tim fucking Curry in it as well too, and like he's amazing as well too, he wasn't not enough to like elevate a Home Alone 2 to like
he's
Home
Tim
Alone.
Curry, so
Oh yeah, it's Tim Curry. But like that's the thing.
Jurassic
With, like,
It's
Park-
rare that you get an Empire or a Godfather 2.
Yeah. It's very rare, honestly. But the thing is, like, no, the third movie, Die Hard with Vengeance, that's good because you had the dynamic between like the chemistry between like Bruce Willis and like Samuel L. Jackson as well too, and you also have a good villain as well too in Jeremy fucking Irons as well too.
Yep.
Not as good as like Alan Rickman as Hans as well too, because like Die Hard's still the best of the three. But like,
when he
And then
did-
Die Hard
when he
4,
did the
Die Hard
different
5, they're garbage.
accents,
yeah.
When Rickman did the different accents in Die Hard, I was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in Dogma, I love Dogma.
Yes.
Clerks 1 and 2, Clerks 1 is okay, Clerks 2
Yeah.
is better.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, actually.
But Dogma is, I probably will make that a Christmas movie because I watched it.
Terminator was good. Terminator 2 was actually better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Terminator
Hey, but
2 was intended to be the ending of Terminator 1.
Oh.
Was it?
It's like
Yeah,
Rocky-
Cameron always
Rocky
wanted to
47
end
or
the story with them going to the part in the factory where they crushed the robot. That was supposed to be them destroying the Sensodyne factory, which they did in Terminator 2.
Oh.
But he didn't have the budget. They were running on a shoestring for that first movie.
Nerd.
Why, yes, when I watch movies, I always have TV tropes open so I can learn everything about it.
All right.
My favorite sequels. Yeah, I mean Terminator 2. I mean.
Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan. That is better than Star Trek 1, the motion picture, because like.
Yeah, Star Trek the motion picture is garbage.
Well,
It's-
the thing about Star Trek movies is that since there's been a bunch of them, it's kind of hard to call them sequels because
This
It's just a
I was
continuation of
gonna
the
say,
universe.
they're
All about
almost
Star
like a
Trek
set.
movies.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't talk about Star Trek movies. This is an old.
It's just more episodes, bigger, more expensive episodes of the show.
Community.
No,
It's
true.
Just exactly like when every other one sucks.
Because I got movies from TNG, and that's just adding on to the TOS movies. So.
You had Win 95.
Mhm. Yeah.
You had Win XP, which is pretty good. Okay.
Mhm.
You had
ME, Millennium.
ME Millennium. Okay. Or okay.
Less said, the better.
Yeah.
And then you had Windows 7, which is pretty good. Okay, I
Mhm.
like Windows 7. And then you had that abomination known as
Vista?
Yeah.
Oh, this.
A great video. If you look on YouTube, this guy, he actually looks like one of my cousin's husbands. But he took a video of it. He's a geek.
Mhm.
He said he bought a brand new Vista, and it just wouldn't run on my computer. He says, and I tried. He said you'd think that was my stuff was old or out of date or whatever. He said nope, it's pretty much all brand new gear. He said, but I think I found one a machine that I can get it to work on. And he starts running the disk through a shredder. Stops, and he pretends to pound on. He's like, no, I don't know, and then runs back and forth a couple times and goes through, and he goes, hey, there you go, you're bright and shiny. There's Vista.
Oh, Vista.
Let's see. Video games often have pretty good sequels.
Well, the video games as well too is like they do have the narrative as well too, but they're not like focused on narrative as much as well too. But in some ways it is a narrative because of like the gamers themselves are also creating that narrative as they play as well too. And so like for video games, it's like the mechanics of like it that kind of like elevates that game. So like it's like kind of like the first one or the previous one, but more as well too. Mega Man 2 is obviously better than like Mega Man 1 as well too.
I think
and it's
Aliens is better than Alien.
ooh, that's
It
interesting.
also
They're very
depends
different movies. They're
on
different
if
genres.
The game is a
They're
single
different directors
player
too.
versus some sort of co-op.
Yeah.
Like I have played every single version of Diablo. Okay, there was Diablo, Diablo 2, Diablo 2 LOD, Lord of Destruction. Okay,
True.
Diablo 3, Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, and then you have Diablo 4, and then you have the expansion of Vessel of Hatred, and then you have the new expansion coming out, which I got the pre-version of Lord of Hatred. So there's 8 like separate parts of the franchise or whatever, and I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. I do a seasonal, which I've never done, but I got convinced by a friend of mine from a Diablo group on Facebook to try a seasonal character, and I absolutely love it. And I just got done beating. Which one was it? They call it the pit, where you go up at every level. You go up higher and higher and higher and higher. So I had to beat Belial on level 25. And Torment 2, which there's only 4 torments, okay? It's the 4 regular versions, and then difficulty levels, and then 4 torments. So I had to beat Belial on level 25, and I almost died probably, I don't know, 20, 30 times. And that 20 minutes it took me, because as Joey knows, we've talked about it, okay? So my character is a lightning mage. So her ability... the best way she attacks is she has these little lightning balls she tosses out, okay? And then if they hit, they do a lot of damage, okay? But she also has to attack to make these lightning balls appear. She has, you can add speed on your character, the actual moving around speed. So my character has 250% times the normal speed. So it looks like a Benny Hill skip. But that's just her normal speed. So what I did is I ran around him for 20 minutes like this, hitting him with lightning blast, okay, while he almost killed me, and I finally killed that sumbitch. Okay. Now I got to do it again in level 30. But yeah, so I'm not a guru about Diablo, but there's a lot of stuff that I know about Diablo. And when the new expansion opens, because it doesn't actually open until April, if you buy that expansion, the Lord of Hatred, you get the new class that's already out, which is a Paladin, which I've tried. It's okay. And there's a new class coming out, but they're not going to announce that until it actually opens. So everybody's like, oh my god, what's it gonna be? And a lot of people do videos what they think it is or what they don't think it is or whatever. I've tried Star Trek Online, and what's the other one? Star Wars: The Old Republic. Which is...
I just can't really get into MMOs.
Yeah, they're MMORPGs, and if the mechanics for Star Trek were better, I would probably still be playing Star Trek Online today. The mechanics suck. And the graphics aren't that great either. The graphics and stuff in Star Wars: The Old Republic are great. The mechanics are pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. So, like, Mithril says, like, if you want to start a fight, ask, like, a group of, like, 10 Dark Souls players and which one's the best, and there'll be blood everywhere.
I hate Dark Souls. And what is that, Elden Ring or whatever?
Elden Ring.
This is why I hate Dark Souls, because I suck at it.
Yeah.
Because I got a free copy from a friend of mine years ago when it first came out, and I tried, it had to have been at least 50 times. Couldn't even get out of the first room.
Yep.
It's very mechanically demanding. Jordan P does mention. Yeah, Jordan P does mention that, like, I think the video game's the second game at the like times there are more things to do and more add-ons, like new weapons and powers and like build up as well too. So like there's always like with like the video game sequels, it's just easier to add. Well, so like with like movies, you're trying to like tell a different story. One other like movie sequel that's like you can say is better than original is like. But it's kind of like became a franchise afterwards, but still, like, From Russia with Love, the second James Bond movie was better than, like, the first one, Dr. No.
I hate James Bond.
That's fair, honestly, because, like, he's a misogynist as well, too, that beats women as well, too. And Jordan P also has a hard time with, like, Star Trek Online as well, too. And, like, yeah.
About him always rubbing the wrong way.
About James Bond? Yeah, that makes sense.
He's the Avatar of Empire.
Oh, yeah, there's that, too, exactly.
Some of the movies that those actors have acted in, I like.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan is actually a pretty good guy, I guess. A lot of people like Pierce Brosnan who worked with him.
Yes, absolutely. He got
like fans came after
got
his
crap
or
from people because his wife gained weight. Oh my
Yep.
God, the horror. And
yeah, and he's like,
basically
"What? I
got
love her.
exactly
Why would I
what
care
he
if she gained
did,
weight?"
got pissed off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, she's the mother of my kids, and I love her. So fuck y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, she's my wife. I love her. What's wrong with you?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
not about her being skinny.
Is especially
Unlike
with like
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery's a piece of shit.
Oh, it's not the worst thing in the world to hate a woman.
I'm a last dragon.
I've heard
Yeah,
some
he is.
stories about Sean Connery.
Yeah,
none of them
yeah.
are good. Great actor.
Oh, and, you know, that's an actor.
Medicine
Yeah,
Man
he's
was one of my
amazing.
favorites. Even though it did the whole Hollywood trope of here's an old fart, so he's got to be attracted to, and she's attracted to back somebody
Yeah.
who's half his age.
Yeah,
Yep.
Captain Zia Jones and like Sean Connery in like Entrapment Games, I think
Yep.
it was called.
Entrapment.
Yeah. Entrapment. Yeah.
I don't know that.
Oh, I
Catherine Zeta-Jones was in a
it the
movie called
same
Traffic.
way in Medicine Man. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
like way younger than him.
Yeah.
But that's also a James Bond thing. Think about Roger Moore.
Oh yeah. Roger Moore was older than like Sean Connery.
He was the
actually.
oldest Bond, and he had the youngest Bond girl. They were like, he was like, I don't know, it was like 30 or 40 years. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, I sent you a message, but not through the chat.
Okay, I see it. It's like the okay, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, we're at the 90-minute mark as well too, as we are on time. So like, yeah, any final thoughts? Because like otherwise I will just like get to the plugs.
Yeah, so yeah, but Shaban, yeah, we'll talk sometime this week, maybe.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's do
At your
sometime this.
convenience. I'm like, I watched the kiddo, but I'm able to talk whenever.
Well, yeah, speaking of shilling for ourselves, I've been putting a lot of my work on my Instagram, so I guess I'm just
I'll
trying
have to. Is your Instagram
Galactic
connected to
Cosplay
your
Crafts.
Facebook at all?
Yes.
Okay.
What now?
Is your
It-
Instagram connected to your Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
Galactic Cosplay Crafts as well too. Shaban and Connor. Everything is on like houseofconnor.com.
Right. All my stickers, blah blah blah, all that crap.
Uh,
And last point from me, I made friends with telling Joey this earlier, someone from the Diablo group I follow through Battle.net chat. Okay, because they gave me some stuff. Just, here you go, have it. Okay, and I don't charge people if I got something that they want and it's pretty good. Here you go. So we're yakking, and I said something about being a lefty and streaming. I said, and I normally game stream. I said, I don't use the channel much anymore for lefty stuff from my channel, but I do on this show. And they said, well, if you're a lefty, you probably won't like me. And I was like, okay, because we hadn't talked about politics or anything at all. Okay. And they said, I live in Israel. And I went, okay. I said, unlike a lot of America, I have a nuanced opinion on it, that the Israeli government sucks fucking ass, but I don't have a problem with the Jews in Israel. A lot of the Jews. And they said, how did they say it, Joey? I love my country, I hate my government.
Yeah.
Gee, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I don't completely love my country, but there's parts of it
Yeah,
that I love. There's parts
Israel
of it-
shouldn't exist.
Right,
Yeah, that's my
Um,
stance as well too. As long as the
and-
USA, honestly.
right. And so then we started talking, more and more about other stuff. So they may pop in sometime, either when I'm gaming or even on the show maybe. So yeah, House of Connor, whatever, all my crap.
Yeah, and like Joey, you do have a Patreon. You said that
do.
you're
It's Joey Fire Lame Deer.
Yep, there you go. So you can find Joey Fire Lame Deer on my Patreon, but like you can subscribe it right there with that link there as well too. I'm Summer Geek on will be like streaming on like Twitch and like a YouTube after I get off this call. More Fork Knife as well too. Yeah, it's like terrible and horrible. It's terrible.
Something
Horrible.
different. Something different.
Maybe eventually as well too. Like I mean, you're pressuring me to like do something different as well too, but like there's like, do I want to change things? Anyway, okay.
Well,
So
not only you'd have to enjoy it too. So.
No, there are several things I do actually enjoy playing as well too, and I can relax while playing, again, not stressed out and be like angry as well too, like Skyrim or like Stardew Valley. As
Oh,
well,
you
too.
should go to army.gov and download some of their video games.
I have actually played the Army game.
My suggestion is to get Sable. Do you partake of the devil's lettuce?
No, myself, I have no problem with that as well too, and I have
Okay,
seen the Sable.
okay, but even if you don't, if you play that game, it seems like you are.
Okay, so yeah, I did see
I love Sable.
You should try Psychonauts and Psychonauts 2.
Oh yeah, I do have Psychonauts. I
Heard the
believe
name,
as
I
well.
think?
It's Psychonauts is right, like a Double Fine production, like Tim Schafer. He's the guy who did like Grim Fandango and other like adventure games from like the 90s as well.
So
too.
what kind of game is it?
It's an adventure game. You explore. So it's a kid who goes to a psychic summer camp, and he wants to become a psychonaut, and he discovers a conspiracy there. It goes around. He's got some really awesome puzzles and games and adventures. It's hilarious in lots of ways. It's very creative. And Psychonauts 2 is the same, just a little bit more polished because it came out 15 years later.
Mm-hmm, that's fair. All right, John Brockman, do you have anything that you want to promote?
Yep, we're still doing Dungeons and Debacles, though Kevin had to take down the website. He couldn't afford to keep it up. You know, the economy being in the shitter thanks to Trump and his tariffs.
What can I ask you a question real quick? What kind of? We'll talk offline.
Okay.
Make a little longer, but
yeah. All right. Don't forget charity links that page. I did posted links this time in the chat for like various different people that like need help with things as well too. But like all those.
and I know I've said this before, but hit me up.
I am collecting money to get my medical marijuana.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So if anybody wants to donate to that particular happening, I'm hoping to get it.
Joey, if somebody were
depending
to
on
drive
what I
across
can
the country and break into John Wayne's tomb and steal his teeth, how much do you think you could get for them?
get. John Wayne's teeth, hey ya.
Hey ya.
John Wayne's teeth, hey ya.
All right. I gotta go. Love y'all.
Later.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
Y'all, happy holidays.
See you all next year.